Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Happy Monday. I feel like I'm pulled in 50 different directions right now. Do you ever feel like that? I mean, it's all of my own doing. Walter is standing by the door. He was upstairs with his dad. I'm like, is he getting my plastic sandals? I just put on my boots. I feel like I'm being like this today. So, I feel like I should start at the end. Let's start at the very beginning. Very good place to start. Let's start at the end, shall we? So, number one, it is late. It is, honey, the land. Okay, it is late. Let's do a little time and temperature check. It's actually not cold at all today. I think it was like 50 something. Caroline said it was like 50 something. It is currently 7:28. I was planning to get out here like 2 hours ago, and it just did not happen. Okay, let's do a time and temperature check. The temperature is currently 46 degrees and cloudy. You know, here's my bone to pick with December. We had all this snow and ice and cold weather at the beginning of the month. Why could we not have snow for Christmas? Like, that's all I ever want is a white Christmas. That's all I ever want is a white Christmas. Okay, but it's fine. It's fine. I think we're going to probably get a lot of snow in January. We're supposed to get a lot of snow in January and February, but Christmas will be over, and I'm just ready to sit on a beach at that point. Anyway. I feel like I have talked so much today, first of all. I'm kind of talked out. You know what? I never really think about, like, once I get started in this, I'll be completely fine. I got a coffee with Caroline today after my hair appointment at Dunkin' Donuts, and it was like, okay, it was like a brown sugar shaken espresso. It was real sweet, and I just didn't finish it. So this is like my real, look at the steam. Can you see the steam? Why do I always care about that? I think it reminds me of my mom. This is like my real first cup of coffee for the day. I only had like a third of that coffee. Caroline kept on taking sips out of it. I said, sweetie, you can just have it. I said, I don't even want it. She just started laughing. Anyway, okay. So, I wanted to accomplish more than was possible today. I actually got a lot accomplished today, but it set me back. My plan was, because I knew that Alex like had this meeting tonight, so he's working remotely from home tomorrow, and then he's off. So, like mid-afternoon tomorrow, he's off. So he's off Christmas Eve, the 24th, Christmas Day, the 25th. I think he's off until, then he's working Monday and Tuesday, and then he's like off again. So in all honesty, my plan is to just kind of take it day by day filming. I also, like, my plans changed for tomorrow because while Caroline and I were out, Tanya called me. And I like picked up the phone. Tanya like rarely ever calls me, like, well, it was 1:30 when she called me. And so that's like Tanya's nap time. And I thought, why is Tanya calling me? Well, she was running out to, it's her 35th wedding anniversary today. Yay, Tanya and Eric. Congratulations on 35 years. So she was running to get Eric a present for their anniversary. And she was also inviting me tonight because they were going to that Flicks Brew House that we went to. Because I told Tanya, I said, I think you guys will love it. So she's like, we don't really have plans for our anniversary. We're just going to do something laid back. So she was like, we're going to go to Flicks Brew House. I can't remember what the movie is that they're going to see. It's a Christmas movie. Oh no, they're going to see The Housemaid. Because Tanya and I both read the book by Frida McFadden. So they're going to see The Housemaid. And Tanya and I had originally talked about going to see it together. So she was like, do you and Alex want to meet us there and go see the movie? I said I would. It was like at 7 o'clock. I said, I don't think Alex is going to be home by then. She's like, okay. Which is fine because it wouldn't have worked out anyway. So then I was like, because she said, because she's giving me my coin tomorrow because my sponsor got surgery today on her torn meniscus. I don't know what that is. Every time I say it, I say something else, and then somebody corrects me, so I don't know if it's meniscus or not. But anyway, I texted her earlier. She's doing fine. She's home. Her daughter's taking care of her, so she's doing good today. But anyway, so Tanya's giving me my coin tomorrow. And so I was like, but she said to me, she goes, if we're super busy because it's 2 days before Christmas, I don't know that I'm going to be able to do it. And I said, okay. And I said, are you canceling? She goes, no. Like, I'll make it work. She's like, but if something weird would come up at the last minute, like, you know, I mean, she runs a business, so she never knows, right? So I thought for sure, like when she originally called, I said to Caroline, Tanya's canceling tomorrow. I just know she is, which is fine. I could have just gotten it next week. It's not that big of a deal. But anyway, So Tanya was like, so about tomorrow, and I just like, honestly, I was like, oh my God, my heart, I was like, because I was real excited to go tomorrow and stuff like that. So anyway, because I was going to try to get up on Christmas. I love Christmas Eve. Next to Halloween, Christmas Eve is like my favorite day of the week. And I have a little bit of shopping to do on Christmas Eve. I know, I waited till the last minute. We'll get to that in a second. But I think I might try to I don't know how I'm going to pre-film videos because I don't really have that much time to film tomorrow. So I don't know. The next couple days, I'll vlog. Well, Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. It just really depends on the schedule, what I get done before we leave. Christmas Eve, we're not going over to Alex's mom until 7. So Christmas Eve, I'll definitely be able to vlog. Christmas Day, we're either going to take the dogs over there, or Alex will probably stay later, and I'll take Uber home to get the dogs and stuff like that. Our neighbors have also offered to like take them out and stuff like that. So Christmas Eve will be fine. But that's always usually a really late night, like 1 or 2. Especially since Fufu and Jesse are in town, it'll probably be a late night. Hold on, I need to... But coffee first. That should be my thumbnail. So anyway, so I told Alex last night, I said, on Christmas Eve, I said, if things are running late, like, I'll just take an Uber home and whatever. He's like, are you sure? I said, yeah, it's no problem. So anyway, and then Christmas Day, we're not going over to Caroline's till 4. So I think I'll be able to film, at least, somebody said last night, I think it was Emily, somebody said, at least just even a short vlog if you can get it done. And yeah, I will, I mean, like, it may not be an hour those nights, it may be like more like a half an hour, but definitely my plan is to get something up, or I'll pre-film it. So anyway, somebody put a comment, I think it was to Emily, that said, she said, no, you did, you did, what'd they say? No, she said, no, you did pre-film for Thanksgiving the night before. I thought I did. And then somebody commented back and was like, weird comment. I didn't think it was a weird comment at all. She was helping me understand. I thought it was a nice comment, so thank you. If it was Emily, I think it was Emily, but whoever it was, I don't know. But anyway, we didn't need to say weird comments. We don't say that to each other over here. That person had only ever left 1 comment on the channel, so don't take it personally. That happens from time to time. Start a count so you can just leave 1 comment. But anyway, they got their attention that they wanted. There you go. Anyway, so what was I saying? So the vlog will be fine. But I'm thinking about like maybe, well, tomorrow, depending on what time I get up, will depend on how many videos I make tomorrow. Definitely I want to make my vlog, obviously. But other than that, it will depend. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, I'll vlog. But I don't know. I wasn't going to get up on Christmas Eve and film a bunch of videos. And I'm like, it'll just have to do with how I feel on Christmas Eve. If I feel like just relaxing with Alex, well, he'll probably just be watching shows anyway. So I might film a video or 2 on my vlog on Christmas Eve. Christmas Day, I probably won't film anything but my vlog. Is this the mail truck coming down here so fast? My lord. But we'll just play it by ear. If I get some stuff pre-filmed, I do, whatever. But otherwise, I may just vlog until Friday. And then Friday, I will definitely be back to filming on most of my channels. I tried to film a lot today because I didn't know what the next days were going to be like. So if you see my other channels and people are like, where's Peter at? Well, I'm just taking a couple days off until... I mean, towards the end of the year, like, I might take, a day or 2 off this week. I might take a day or 2 off next week. Not with the vlog. Well, New Year's Eve, I'll do during the day, so that will be a no-brainer, so it'll be fine. So, yeah. I don't foresee myself taking a day off vlogging the rest. Woo, baby! Finish out the year on a positive note. Haven't missed a vlog since August 25th. And then... It's so weird, maybe they're delivering packages or something, but they just stopped at that 1 mailbox. They came all the way down the street just because of my Pool Crew Lady #1's mailbox. But then we start, it starts January 1st, my 10th year of vlogging. Like, that is surreal, isn't it? I didn't say that on my drama channel, my 10th year of my drama channel starting. I don't know, it feels weird. Well, because for years, for those of you that are newer over here, for years, until our dog Pee-Pee passed away, which was in 2019, this week, 2019, oh Pee-Pee, 6 years ago. He was in so many of my videos. Until he passed away, I don't think I ever took a day off vlogging. Like, not once. So I don't know what year I started. That would have been 3 years in or something. And then I took a week. And then I didn't. Again, I don't think I took a day off until the accident. And then after that was when I would take, like, I didn't feel so pressured because people were so kind about it. Well, then with pancreatitis when I was in the hospital. But then people were so kind about it that I was like, if I need to take a day off here and there, I can. So... It's not really for you that I try to, it's really for me. Like, I like to do it every single day. So, and And that was because back in the day, I used to watch people. It's so funny to me when people, and I know I don't edit and stuff like that, but when people, like, I watch these Vlogmas videos, I mean, it's cute to me, but when they're like, I'm going to try to film for the 12 days before Christmas, I'm going to try to do Vlogmas this year, I don't know that I can do it. I'm like, honey, I have vlogged every day since August 25th. That's 4 months straight vlogging. There's no Vlogmas in there. Somebody said to me the other day in my vlog, they said, I don't know if it was like a joke, because I think one year I did put I'm doing Vlogmas or something. I should call it this vlog, I'm doing Vlogmas. But somebody, maybe they were referring to that. Sometimes you guys like say jokes that I've made in videos, but you have to understand, like, I'm slow to the joke. Like, I'm always the last person to get a joke. Even if I make the joke and you remind me of it, sometimes I don't understand it. So when you guys, like, comment about sarcastic or funny things I say in videos, like, even if it was my joke, I don't get it sometimes. But somebody said, a lot of people are doing Vlogmas this year. Did you think about doing Vlogmas? And I know Vlogmas is kind of different. It's like doing a Christmas theme, you know, vlog. I get that. But, like, Vlogmas really started with, I mean, now it's turned into that, but it really started with people doing, like, a vlog just every day until Christmas. So they would, like, I'm going to do. So anyway, but, okay, so that's the schedule planning. I'm just gonna take it day by day. If tomorrow I film 7 videos, I film 7 videos. If tomorrow I film just the vlog and the next couple days, and then Friday I'll be back. I'm just not gonna stress myself out about it. I'm just not. I really, like, I had so much fun at my mother-in-law's last night. I just really want to sit in the moment and enjoy it, especially since that was my goal for this year. I just really want to, like, practice that to its fullest. And, you know, Jesse and Fufu and them and Cruz will be gone in, you know, by this weekend, and then things will be back to normal. So, and I've got all next week to film too. So anyway, I keep a little list of, like, how many videos I filmed for the month, and, like, I try to, like, make it consistent month by month, and I'm almost, like, at my goal. So I think I'm a little bit off. I mean, I could pull the list out. I think I'm, like, 4 away from, like, as many drama videos as I made last month. The movie one is the one that I'm, like, behind on this month, because I thought I would do all these Christmas movies, but, like, I keep a list of all of it. I'm not, like, organized, but I am, like a list keeper like that. So I do, like, I have each of my channels, and I keep a little tally mark how many, like today, I'll put on next to my vlog, it'll be, like, you know, 22, because 22 days this month, you get it, okay? So anyway, I cannot stop saying honey the land, first of all. I just cannot stop saying it, okay? It's all the time I say it. And I know it's stupid at this point, but anyway, so I'll tell you what happened today, but I gotta tell you the end part of it first. So I'm sitting there and I'm, like, uploading these videos on my phone. I filmed all these videos. So I'm uploading the videos on my phone, I'm making thumbnails, and I'm, like, trying to, like, as I'm uploading it, like, so I have to, like, airdrop them to my phone, upload them from my phone. I mean, this is easy. I mean, this is no difficult work, but it's just time consuming. But then once it starts uploading my phone, then I'm trying to, like, the previous video that's already uploaded, I'm trying to post and, like, get my thumbnail together ready, put all the description box stuff in it, all that kind of stuff, the tags and all that. Well, sometimes the video sits on checking, which means that, like, they're checking it there to let it go through. And so you have to wait. So I have 3 videos that I posted, and I have 3 videos that are, 2 of them aren't even uploaded yet. No, 1 video isn't uploaded, my Peterisms video, so I still have to do that. And, but 3 of them are posted, and I have 3 still to go up. And it was, like, 7:15. Well, Alex, he had a late meeting, so he left at, like, 7 o'clock. So Alex walks in the door at, like, 7:15. I'm like, look at the clock on my computer. I was playing one of those. I love those channels on YouTube so much. This is probably the most of what I watch on YouTube. I can't believe this didn't come up as my #1 most watched videos, these types. Where it's, like, no, it wasn't Victorian. Vintage Christmas in the other room with a crackling fire. It's called, like, Dreamscapes. Another Room is another one. I love those so much. Or, like, it's raining outside in a Parisian cafe and you're listening to a jazz singer. And it's just, like, 3 hours. I love that stuff. I just always have it on in the background. So anyway, I was listening to that. Alex comes in and he goes, it's very Christmassy. I said, are you so excited to be off? He goes, well, I'm working from home tomorrow, remotely. Well, he has a meeting early. I was going to say that means he gets up late. Spends an hour on the computer. No, he's got 2 meetings early tomorrow. And then he said he has to work until like mid-afternoon and then he's done. So anyway, so I'm sitting there and I'm like hungry. Okay, like I am so hungry right now. The walk, didn't take a walk last night. I'm not taking a walk tonight. The walk's, it's not gonna happen tonight. It's getting too late. I mean, I'm not gonna get done with this vlog till after 8 o'clock anyway. And I got food on the way. Okay, so I'm sitting there and I said to Alex, I said, I'm gonna order some food from Noodles and Company. Are you hungry? And he said, no, I've got leftover lasagna from when we went to Capri. And I said, okay. I think he ate something for lunch. And I said, well, I'm going to order Noodles and Company if you want anything. He goes, okay, no, I'm good. He doesn't like Noodles and Company. He'll always say, if I say I'm going to order something, where do you want anything? He'll go, where? If I say Cheesecake Factory, always. If I say pizza, well, it kind of depends. But usually, always. Puccini's, he always gets pizza from. I haven't gotten Puccini's in forever. Noodles and Company, never. I haven't gotten Taco Bell in a long time either, but like, Taco Bell, always. He loves Taco Bell. Oh my God, we used to eat so much Taco Bell. But anyway, and I won't get a walk tomorrow. The walks are going to have to like come back on Friday. This is going to be a slow walking week. I was doing so good. I don't see things. Well, you know, it's funny I say that because I don't really see it like that anymore. I mean, like I've been walking like every day. And so, like one of the things I wanted to do is, because now I've been like walking so much, is that like not feel bad about taking a day off. I don't really feel like that. I mean, I don't know, I've done good, you know, so, but anyway, although I ate so much crap last night at my mother-in-law's house, but it was good. We had so much fun last night. So anyway, I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm hungry. I only have 3 of these videos up. It's like 20 after 7. I was waiting for one of the videos to finish so I could bring my phone out here. And I was like, I gotta order something to eat because I have really nothing in this house except for, I did not want a salad from Trader Joe's today and a wrap. I just was like, I can't do that tonight. I was like, I've gotta have something. So, and then I was like, and I still have to vlog. It was the first time in a long time that I've ever thought like, maybe I'll just skip vlogging tonight because I've got so much going on. So Nikki is trying to finish all the advent calendar books tonight. She's just kind of done with it. I'm kind of done with it too, if you want to know the truth. Some of them are like, they should have ended 3 chapters ago and they're just kind of lingering. The Christopher Franklin one especially, like it ended and then it's telling it from other people's points of view. It's just like, you should have just ended it. So, but I haven't even finished, I haven't even started my Christine Mulligan book, which was my thriller that I picked. It's 157 pages. I haven't started it. I haven't started Nikki's thriller on Audible yet. I haven't started The Cozy Mystery, the last Jacqueline. I just downloaded them last night. The Jacqueline Frost one. So each of those books is like on Audible, like 8.5 hours long, which I listen to them like 2 hours, like 2 times speed. So that's like 4 hours each. Plus the Kristen Mulligan book. Plus I like to read all the advent calendar books tonight. I mean, it's all fun stuff, right? But to be honest with you, all I want to do is just sit and watch the Bay. I am so obsessed with it. And I told Tanya about it the other night and I forgot that I did. So I put her on speakerphone tonight because she knows Caroline. So she's talking to Caroline today. And Caroline and I were running around. And I said to her, I said, oh my God, I'm like so obsessed with the Bay. And she said, I started it last night. I'm on the 3rd episode. She said, it is so good. I was like, I know, I'm so obsessed with it. I love it. So I'm like on episode 5. I'm halfway through episode 4, because I watched a stupid documentary last night. I'm halfway through episode 4, I think. So I've got 4, 5, and 6 to watch of season 3. So I want to finish that tonight. I don't have to get up early tomorrow, but here's the thing. So Tanya today, when I was talking to her on the phone, she goes, so I was thinking, instead of Alex will love this, because then he can go out to dinner with one of his girlfriends or just sit at home by himself. But she's like, Alex always brings you over here, and she was like, or you have therapy? She asked me first, she was like, do you guys have therapy tomorrow night? I was like, no. She said, well, why don't I come pick you up at 5:30? Because I mentioned to her the other day that I really want to get my feet done. Tanya and I used to get pedicures like every month. And she goes, I know you want to get your feet done. She goes, I want to get my nails done for Christmas. She was like, which is perfect, because I got Tanya some stuff, but I didn't get her like a lot of stuff, and she got me that nice. Did y'all see Tanya got me a Stevie Nicks Barbie doll? It was on my Peter Does Stuff channel if you want to see it. So I was like, today, I was like, what am I going to get Tanya? I didn't know. So I got her a few little things. But then I can like take her to get her nails done and all that kind of stuff. She appreciates like that, those kind of gifts more than just like a gift. So this works out perfectly. And so we're going to get coffee, and then we're going to go. She's going to get her nails done. I'm going to get my feet done. And then she's like, I can take you. She can get me at like 5:30. So she's like, I can take you and run whatever errands you need to do tomorrow, which is perfect because I've got like Caroline's Christmas gift to get, But I don't think I'm going to get that tomorrow. I think I'm going to get it because I need to go. I think I'm going to go to Von Maur. So Von Maur or Nordstrom. I want to get Caroline a purse is what I want to get her. She loves those Royland purses. I think I got the first one. I bought her 3 now. I bought the first one at Von Maur. Yeah, the other one I got online, I think. But anyway. So yeah, I was sitting in front of the computer and I was like this. I was just starting to feel overwhelmed, which is part of the reason why I put the Christmas music on, because it just, so Alex was like, it's so Christmassy. It like relaxed me. I was like, okay, it's gonna get done or it's not gonna get done. Just don't even worry about it. The videos, because I always like if I post a video at 10 o'clock at night, well, the vlog, but I'm like, who's gonna watch like a drama video at 10 o'clock at night? I know people post videos that late, but I don't know. I used to. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's not gonna have to matter tonight because I'm gonna post them when they get done. So, but anyway, and then I was like, okay, and you know, I don't like to have 10 things I still have to do when I come out here to vlog. I kind of like to end the day on this and then go walk. So the walk's not happening tonight, but I will tell you what is, Noodles and Company. And I'm very excited about it. And then I'm going to catch up on, oh my God, Matlock, Elsbeth. Well, I probably won't get caught up on all of it. The Bay. So, okay, so that was tonight. So I'm feeling like pulled in 50 different directions because I was like, I knew I had to come out here and like start vlogging or I was going to get, I couldn't start vlogging at like 9 o'clock, you know what I mean? And so, and I knew I was going to want to eat. So I ordered the food. I'm uploading videos. I'm like taking the dogs out so that when they're upstairs with Alex, and then they're like play wrestling on there and Alex is laughing upstairs and all this kind of stuff. So anyway, do we have any shows that Alex and I have to watch together? Oh, we're so into the Traitors UK celebrity one. It's so good. But anyway, so today I got my hair cut. I wore a hat all day, but when I got back to the house, and Caroline dropped me off, I was like, I'm gonna film videos with my hat off. So I put product in my hair and just wore my hair in a couple of my videos. The problem is with the white wall behind me, I think my DoorDash is on its way here. I think they just said that. Well, I'm not gonna stop when it comes. When it comes, I will, yeah, it's on my way. It's on its way. When it comes, I'll just like stop and take it inside and whatever. I always heat it up in the microwave anyway. So, my back was hurting so bad sitting on the bed earlier. So, I got my hair cut today, which was great. I just told her to trim it, and she went a little bit shorter than I probably would have gone, but I was like, it looks nice. I'm happy with it. So, I don't know. We'll figure out. We'll figure this after the holidays. And then she texted me, and she was like, did I trim your eyebrows? I was like, oh my God. Like, that's the thing the most, because do you guys know the story? So I used to like trim my eyebrows myself with like a razor, like, you know, electric razor, like for my beard. But one night we were going out, this is long before I was on YouTube. One night we were going out, it was like something like, we had like an event we were going to, and I was trimming my eyebrows and I turned the razor the wrong way. And I said something to Tanya about this the other night. She goes, oh my God, I totally forgot about that. I shaved off half my eyebrow. If you know a lot of drag queens from back in the day, they don't really do it so much anymore. Like if you watch RuPaul's Drag Race, they always like paint over them, like with glue sticks and stuff. But back in the day when I came out, like drag queens always like shaved off their eyebrows, or they would just have like little bitty eyebrows right here so they could paint them up higher. I was like, I said to Alex, I said, everybody's gonna think that I'm a drag queen. I mean, not that I care, but I was like, it was like one full one. And then I didn't know what to do. And Alex goes, just put in like an eyebrow pencil. I go, I don't even think we have an eyebrow pencil here. I was like freaking out. I was like, F it. I'm just gonna go anyway. I didn't, and like nobody like really even said anything to me. They're all probably thinking it though. They're like, what happened to his eyebrow? Am I already at like the 24-minute mark? What is going on? Feels like I've been talking for like 5 minutes. Anyway, took an Uber to my hair appointment today. The guy was so nice in the car. Oh my God, he told me the nicest, well, he told me he was like, has this granddaughter and she's like little and she was in the hospital. He's telling me the whole thing. He was so sweet, like such a nice guy, such a nice grandpa, and was telling me everything he was doing about the holidays. And he was like, it's really, you know, like having like a, you know, a granddaughter that's chronically ill. He and his wife take care of her. And he was like, having a granddaughter that's chronically ill, like puts everything in perspective. It's not about the gifts. It's not about this. It's not about that. Like it, you know, you realize them. I don't know. It was just like, I say this all the time, but it was like really a reminder that I needed today. I don't know. especially going into like buying Christmas presents today because I knew I was doing my Christmas shopping. I don't know, it was like, and he just, you know, still had such a spirit about him, like such a positive spirit. Alex is like, he's like, you always like ask all these questions of the Uber drivers. I do. Like I have a hard, unless they don't want it, you can tell, like, but it's always like the younger ones that don't really talk, or they're like talking to somebody on the phone, or they listen to a podcast. Oh, this is how he started talking today. Because he said to me when I got in the car, he said, I'm listening to National Public Radio. Do you care? And I said, oh no, I love National Public Radio. And I said, I grew up on it. And I said, my mom and I used to listen to this on Shamrock on Sundays. He was from Spain originally. So he was like, he was like, I didn't start listening to it till I came here. And he was like, I said, well, I used to listen to a show with, I think her name was Fiona. I can't remember, but it was this Celtic music. My mom and I listened to it on Sundays. But I was telling, like, Fresh Air, my mom used to listen to that every day. I love National Public Radio. And so he asked me, I was kind of surprised. Well, sometimes you never, like, some of the Uber drivers want to get into, like, really, like, you know, social and political conversations and stuff like that. I don't really engage in a lot of that. But he did ask me, he's like, what do you think about the defunding of the National Public Radio and whatever? Like, and I said, it makes me sad. I said, I think, you know, like, and it was funny because he said, I don't know if, like, he didn't know, or, like, you know, like, he was, I don't know, trying to feel me out or whatever. He's like, well, they're not real political. And I thought, they're not? I mean, I think National Public Radio covers pretty, well, I mean, they're not political, but they're, like, they cover a lot of news stories. But what's funny is, like, right after that, I was, like, looking through my phone. So we stopped talking for a second. And it was, like, the next 5 stories were, like, all, like, real political stories. But anyway, he went into this whole conversation about, like, funding of the arts and, like, how it's like, but it was such an interesting conversation, and how his granddaughter's like this dancer. She's really young, but like she got to be part of these like government funded dance programs because they couldn't afford them when she was younger and stuff like that. And that like her love of dance, which she learned through these classes when she was like 3, 4, and 5, is like when they would see her in the hospital. She was in the hospital for a long time. And she'd say, I just can't, you know, I can't wait to go dance. I can't wait to go dance. And he's like, I think sometimes, like, those are the stories you don't really hear, you know, about, like, these artistic endeavors that really inspire people to keep on living kind of thing. I don't know, it was just such an interesting story. And then we're talking about Christmas, and he was like, yeah, he's like, we still like to get each other nice gifts and stuff like that. He goes, but you really realize it's not really about that, you know, when you're struggling for your life and your health, and that's so true. I think we forget it in the moments, you know. I don't know, like this year, even going, like, I think this is the thing people don't understand, like, even going to Caroline's house sometimes when I know that there's going to be, like, even everybody that I know that's going to be there. I mean, it's the same people I always say. I still have social anxiety going to that situation, even though I know everybody there, right? So, like, going to my mother-in-law's last night, I still have social anxiety, like, when I walk in. Once I'm there and I'm settled, I'm okay. But I still have social anxiety when I walk into those situations. I don't really know how to explain it. I think it's just, like, the process of walking into an environment like that, like, back in the day scared the hell out of me. So I think it still does. Like, it's just the feeling of it, even though I know the people there. So, like, last night when we were going over there, I was like, just sit in the moment, just enjoy this, like, and really just be present. And I was. And it was interesting because Alex said to me, well, I'll tell you what happened in a second with the last night. Well, not what happened. There was nothing bad that happened. It was so much fun. But Caroline got there we got there at like 4:15. Caroline got there like 5 minutes after I did, or after we did. They left about 6:30. Alex's aunt and uncle, grandma, and cousin left about 15 minutes after Caroline, and Mike and David and his girlfriend. And then we stayed till like 9, I think. And it was interesting because like from 8:30 to 9, Alex was like, did we leave at like 9? I know when I got home I was surprised because the vlog still hadn't like processed all the way. I was like, this is interesting. So, because I had to wait until later, and then I kind of forgot about it, and then I posted at like 11. Well, hi, Mr. Walter. He's peeking around the corner at me. Where's your brother Otis? Is he upstairs with your dad? So anyway, Alex kept on asking. We played a couple games last night, and like the third game, I was like, his mom was like, are you gonna play? Alex was like, yeah, this is this game that we play. I played it before. It's like these magnet games. And I was like, I'm just gonna lay on the couch for a little bit. My eyes were kind of getting tired. And I laid on the couch. It was just so nice to just like be over there, and you know, like they were playing a game, and like, you know, Jessie was holding Cruz, and she was sitting over, standing, talking to me and stuff. It just was so nice. It just like, and he kept on, the camera stopped, and Alex kept on asking me. He's like, do you want to go, babe? I was like, babe, we can stay. Like, I'm good. Like, you know, and I don't know. I just like was so in the moment. It was so nice. So anyway, Uber drive, got my hair cut. Caroline picked me up. She wasn't sure, like last night, she was like, I don't know, she was doing Pilates today, and then she wanted to take a shower after that. And so I told her, I said, honey, I can sit out there and listen to my audiobook. Don't hurry, because it's right by where she lives. Well, not right by, but it would be like a half an hour walk, or I guess I could have walked over there. Is this my food? But before I even got in with my hair appointment, Caroline texted me, and she's like, I'm outside waiting whenever you're ready. And I said, okay. Is this my hair? Is this my food? Yeah, this is my food. Where am I at? Oh my God, am I only 45 seconds in this? Let me get my food taken inside, and I will be back in 2 and 2. Okay. Okay, I'm back. When I got up, I realized my entire butt is wet. I didn't even realize it while I was sitting here. This chair is wet. I don't know how I didn't realize it. Then I went down. I always like go out and meet him, you know, in the driveway. And he was so nice. He was like handing me the bag, and he was like, I said, do you need to take? Because I always need to take a picture. And like sometimes they'll take it of me, like when the picture comes, it'll like it's me like walking up the driveway or whatever. And I said, do you need to take a picture? I always do this if they like ask me to do one. Because do you guys remember back in the day, like it was like, they always like these funny pictures of me. So like, he was like, yeah, do you mind? And I was like, no. He got laughing so hard because I was like, I took the bag, I was like one of my review videos. He was so funny. I was like, drive safe. He was like, nobody ever tells me to drive safe. I was like, drive safe. Anyway, so then Caroline and I ran around. Well, she knew I had to do all my Christmas shopping today. Okay, so for my hair appointment, which is in Carmel, 15 minutes to the fashion mall today. Caroline's like, I cannot believe, she said this to me last night too. I cannot believe that you waited until the last moment to do all your Christmas shopping. I had my Christmas shopping done before Halloween. I go, that doesn't make you a winner, Caroline. That's actually sad, okay? No, it makes me prepared, and I know, I was like, well, I need to order that business called Caroline Should Organize Your Life. This is what I always tell her. She needs to start a business called Let Caroline, Control Your Life. Oh, I forgot my lighter out here for my candles. I kind of thought about bringing it, and then I was like, I guess I just kind of forgot in the whole process. But anyway, this candle is done. I need to, like, this is done. Okay, the other candle, though, it's not. Somebody said they love at 5 o'clock. Whoever said this, I love this comment. They said, I love when the wreath comes on at 5 o'clock. How did you know it was, is it 5 o'clock that it comes on? 5 o'clock in the morning. Where are you gonna be? Outside on the corner. Who is texting me? Oh, is this all from the DoorDash? Okay, hold on a second. See if there's anything I need to say. Yeah, it's all DoorDash. So, but the whole way to the fashion mall, Caroline was like, because I knew what I needed to get. Okay, so last night we're at Alex's mom's house. This is after his aunt and uncle and cousin and grandma leave. Okay, who were supposed to be with on Christmas Eve, but they're not sure if they're going to come or not, because it's a lot to get, like, everybody ready and everything. So they're not sure if they're going to come. Plus, like, Alex's mom lives farther away from them than anybody else. So they might, but she doesn't know. So anyway, so this was kind of like a family Christmas thing, too. We play games and whatever. But anyway, so every year, Alex's mom always wants to do, like, a Secret Santa thing. And so instead of, like, buying gifts for everybody, we just do a Secret Santa thing. Well, the problem is that, like, Carlos and Liliana, we did this the first year, okay? And then everybody was like, no, we're not doing that anymore. Like, we're not buying for everybody and then something extra for the Secret Santa. We're just going to do our Secret Santa. So Alex and I, like, were like, okay. So the following year, Carlos and Liliana bought gifts for everybody, plus the Secret Santas. So last night, I'm like, they're, like, writing down the names at, like, 8 o'clock. And I'm like, okay, we have 2 days until Christmas. Like, everybody's bought their Christmas presents already, right? No. We're going to do this Secret Santa thing. Alex is like, we're going to do this Secret Santa thing. I haven't bought any of my Christmas presents yet. I go, but here's the problem, Alex. I go, they all have. And I go, so, and Carlos just starts laughing. And I said, Carlos, have you, he's like, yeah, we've already bought all of our Christmas presents, dude. So anyway. So then, Jessie and Fufu, Jessie starts laughing. She goes, because she always sides with me, and so does Liliana, because we're the sister-in-laws. And Jessie goes, Peter, I totally understand what you're saying, because you don't want to look like you were cheapening. I go, exactly. And she goes, and so Fufu's like, well, Peter, I'm sorry. Like, they're so sweet to me. And he's like, I'm sorry. He's like, our gifts are all like souvenirs from Japan, because they just got back from Japan. So Fufu goes and he like whispers something to Jessie. So they bring out all the souvenirs, which was really sweet. They got Alex and I t-shirts that have like these cool things in. It was so fun hearing about their experience in Japan and what they thought was cool and what they thought. Like the square that you see in all the movies, why can't I not remember what it's called? That's where my t-shirt's from. But anyway, you know the big square, it's like Times Square but in Tokyo. Like that was their favorite thing. And they said it was so clean. They said it's like very quiet actually, and that like, there's no like signs of like where to cross and when to cross it. Everybody just knows. Jessie was like, it's crazy. They said it was like Japan was the easiest place to travel with like a toddler ever. They said that everybody was like totally they're like, he's the easiest baby to travel with anyway. But they loved Japan. They're like ready to go back. They loved it so much. So anyway, but so I'm like this whole Secret Santa thing. I'm like, okay, so we're deciding we're going to do Secret Santa. But this is like the main gift that we're getting. So now we all just pulled one person, and that's who we're getting like the major gift for, right? Okay. Which is the thing, is that my husband will stick to that. Like, he won't get anybody else gifts. And then on Christmas, we'll all be opening presents. And then, so, anyway. So we're talking about this last night, and I said, well, if we're going to do it, they're all like, Carlos is laughing at me and stuff. And Alex's mom goes, well, I agree with Peter. And she goes, and it's not about the gifts anyway. She goes, but whoever gets me a Secret Santa, I'll tell you what I want. I didn't get her. I didn't get her, but I wish I did. I wish I had gotten, oh, so my nephew Carlitos is like really into cologne now. So he wanted to be part of Secret Santa, okay? So they're all like giving like a price limit on it. So I for sure thought I was gonna pull him, because I said to him last night, I said, we may buy it for him anyway, just because he's like, it's so funny, like in the last 6 months, so he's 13 now. So like in the last 6 months, he started dressing, you know, he's the girlfriends and all that kind of stuff. So he started dressing nicer, you know, like wearing last night he didn't, but like usually wears like a button down. He's like real into like the hair products and the curly hair products and all that kind of stuff. He and Alex talk about it all the time, because Alex, you know, has curly hair. So like you can't like when Alex's mom was like touching his hair, he was like, he's real, you know how it is, right? It's real sweet, it's real cute. So anyway, so I was talking to him, he's like, well, Tio Peter, he was like, you like cologne a lot, right? And I was like, yeah, I love cologne. And he was like, okay. And I said, do you want some this is before the Secret Santa thing. I was like, do you want cologne for Christmas? I said, because like Tio, Alex, and I, like, we would love to pick you out a cologne. And he was like, yeah, he was like, I think so. And I go, so when I was at his house before, which I don't remember when that was, but maybe it was for his birthday, the colognes he had were like, they were okay, but they were like colognes that were like $20, $30 colognes. So I was going to get him something that was a little bit nicer. So he said to me, I said, well, do you have like a cologne that you'd like? And he goes, I heard Chanel Blue is really good. I was like, I go, that's what Tio Peter wears. And he goes, well, is it expensive? And I go, I mean, it's not super expensive, but yeah, it's an expensive cologne. I go, do you want to smell it? Because I have the atomizer like in my bag. And so like I pulled the atomizer out like of my bag, and like he sprayed it on, and he's like, this is what I want. I'm like, $135 bottle of cologne for a 13-year-old. But I was like, you know what? Let's get him started early. Liliana and Carlos can figure out the rest of it. You know what I mean? Liliana was, I said, you got an expensive kid right there, because Alex is going to get him on the, oh, Alex brought him all these clothes too. Like Alex brought him clothes that like Alex doesn't want anymore. So now that he likes to dress nicer, he wants to, which is funny, because like I'm like, Alex's clothes, he's gonna like, are gonna be huge on him. Like he's 13, you know. And Alex was like, well, they were small on me, that's why I'm getting rid of them. I was like, okay. So anyway, so now we're doing the Secret Santa thing. So when we went to the fashion mall today, Caroline's like, the traffic is horrible. Caroline's like, I said, can you find some positive? She started laughing at me. She's like, here we are. She's like, I've never seen traffic like this before. Blah blah blah, whatever. I got Tanya on the speakerphone. Tanya's like, I have no more empathy, no more sympathy. The traffic is driving me crazy. I got Tanya in one ear, I got Caroline in another ear talking about empathy and sympathy, and they're done with it, and it's Christmas just needs to be over. I said, you two do not have the Christmas spirit. And so then I got off the phone with Tanya, and Caroline's like, it's just going to take us forever. Every shop is going to be, I said, Caroline, we got there at like 12:30. I said, Caroline, maybe it was sooner than that, because I got my appointment at 12. It's probably like 12:15, 12:20. I said, Caroline, I can guarantee you I'll be in and out of here in an hour. I got all my gifts, and we were out of there in less than an hour. Then Caroline said she's sitting on a couch, just rolling through her emails in the mall, because she waited for me in some of these places. And I said, are you ready to go? She goes, oh, you can take your time. I said, oh, no, honey, you rushed me. I said, I'm ready to go. I got to go to the post office. She started laughing at me. I said, you have nowhere to go. She had a Christmas party tonight. So she was all dressed up in this, like, red velvet coat and these black leggings. And then she had Ugg boots on. I said, girl, are you wearing those Ugg boots to that party? It was like a dressy party. She goes, no, I'm just shopping with you. I've got high heel boots on in the car. I go, high heel boots? Why'd you come in here looking like that with their high heel boots and the painted on? And she started laughing. Anyway, we did have so much fun today. People always think we're brother and sister. Caroline always says to people, she goes, do you think we're husband and wife? And they look at me and they're like, no. I'm like, Caroline, nobody thinks I'm nobody's husband but some man, okay? Carol, they think I'm your husband. Carol, nobody's thinking I'm your husband, honey. They always think we're brother and sister. It's so funny. They think we look alike. I don't think that Caroline and I look alike that much. But anyway, maybe we do. Caroline, whenever they say that, Caroline goes, but I look younger, right? She always says that. She does look younger than me, even though she's older, but she looks younger. I think she does. Anyway. Fufu was so sweet last night. He goes, you look so much younger since you lost a lot of weight. And Jesse was like, yeah, you do. I go, quit lying. I go, I look old. I said, I look older since I've lost weight. Fufu was like, I'm so proud of you about the walking, all that kind of stuff. He's like, Alex is telling me. I was like, thank you so much. I said, I think I'm done. I'm done. Like, I'm good. Like, I don't want to lose anymore. I'm good. I just want to, like, now I want to get into the weight training and stuff. You know, like, that's what I want to, like, start lifting weights and stuff. But I like to read books and watch shows, too. Well, you can do that while you live. No, you can't. Who is texting me? Is this my husband? Nikki. I know some people go crazy when I read the text online. Oh, well. It's reality TV for you. Okay. What did she say? Her son's going to bed early so she can finish her advent calendar book, she said. She goes, he's going to bed early. She goes, he's got real tired. They're going to the grocery store tomorrow. I was like, oh, girl, the grocery store. Mel has to work today and tomorrow, and then she's off for the rest of the week, well, obviously. And then, I think she's off next week, too. So Caroline and I, we went to the fashion mall. I was done with everybody. My Secret Santa. So last night, I asked David and his girlfriend what they want. So they bought a house a couple months ago, and I asked them what they wanted. I said, his girlfriend. My mother would love his girlfriend. She's like beatnik, hippie, but not like just like her. Like, she loves art, music, and that kind of music and stuff like that. She's getting her master's degree. She's so cool. She's 22. He's 23. Okay. So for Christmas last year, was it last year that they had the house? Maybe they've been in the house a year now. I think they have. So anyway, I said last year. Well, last year, like, they just got stuff they wanted for their house, right? Caroline and Mike gave them a couch from the basement. I mean, literally their entire house is, like, everything. I said to his girlfriend last night, I said, you're the only 22-year-old I know that needs nothing for their house. I said, we need stuff for our house. I said to David, I said, do you guys want, like, separate presents or do you want joint presents? And he's like, just do joint presents for us. I was like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, it's totally fine. I go, what do you need? And she's standing right there. She's so sweet. She's hilarious. We love her so much. And she and Caroline get along so well. I said, Caroline, she's like, do you think she's going to be my daughter-in-law? I said, yes. I said, of course she is. She's like the forever person. My mother would love her. She reminds me of my mom. Real cute. Like shoulder-length dark hair, bangs. She's super cute. Always wears like Doc Martens with cute drinks and like real colorful blouses and stuff. So we went to Anthropologie today and there's Farm. Do you know that brand Farm? Caroline's like, I love it, but it's expensive. It's real colorful stuff. It's kind of like what Caroline wears. It's real cute. But she's like, she loves that too. I was like, I'm not buying her a $300 shirt for Christmas. No, honey, we don't have that kind of money. So anyway, so I said to him last night, I go, what do you guys want? He goes, we have one set of bowls in there, okay? He goes, we have bowls for, like, chili. He goes, but we need, like, cereal bowls. I go, what do you mean you need, I said, you are such your mother's son. He goes, well, our bowls aren't deep enough. She just looked at him, and then she looked at me, and she was like, his girlfriend. I started laughing, he started laughing. He goes, we need cereal bowls that have like some depth to them, because I like some depth when I'm eating my cereal. I go, okay. So he goes, I said, well, I said to her, I go, what's your present too? What do you want? She goes, we can just get cereal bowls. It's fine. I said, like, this is so Christmassy, right? He goes, or a skillet. She goes, we have enough skillets. He goes, I want to walk. And she goes, David, you keep on saying you want to walk, but you're not going to cook. He likes to cook. He goes, yeah, I think I want to walk. I go, I don't even know where to start with that. So we went to Crate & Barrel today. Oh my God. I could have just done all my shopping at Crate & Barrel. I love that store. That store is dangerous, but their stuff is pretty affordable. I couldn't believe it. Like, they literally, though, like, you go to the aisles, like, they had probably 10 different kinds of just cereal bowls. I mean, it said on there, like, cereal bowls from Ghana and stuff like that. I mean, they literally, like, they have the most beautiful dishes. I love the dishes. Actually, our dishes are from there, but we have plastic dishes from Crate & Barrel. And they're like, you know, square kind of, but they're really cute. So anyway, we went there. I'm not going to tell you everywhere we went because I don't want to give prizes away. Prizes. So anyway, did that. Alex and I, since we're doing like trips and stuff like that, we kind of like put a limit on it this year, which was nice. So, where else were we? It was so funny because what store was I in? Oh, I went to look at something at like a fancy store for Alex, and the guy was like helping me. He was really, really nice. And there was this guy standing next to me with his little girl, and he looked real familiar to me. And I was like, and I looked at it and I was like, hey honey, how are you? And she was like, I'm good. I'm like, are you so excited about Santa? And he just smiled at me. He was super tall. He was like 6'5". And he's like, tell him about Santa. And I go, what about Santa? And she goes, I got a letter back from Santa. I go, you did? And she was like, yeah, because like this guy was like helping with this stuff and like whatever. And so I was just kind of waiting. And he's like, what did Santa say to you? This guy was so nice. I did not know what his name is. I know people are going to ask me what his name is, but he's like some big player for the Colts. Because when I was sitting there, I like turned back. The guy's like showing me, so he has like pulling stuff up on his phone. So he goes, well, here's what we have in the store. And he turns it to me. Well, when it came up, it said, can somebody please help the Colts player that's standing back there? He's been waiting for a while. He was standing right next to me. He had like come in there like right after I did. And so I looked at him, I go, to the guy, I go, I like turn the phone around, he goes, oh, and I go, you can help him. I'm like not in any hurry or whatever. And I told Caroline, I said, not that they're like so worried about the Colts players in Indianapolis. This guy was so nice though. Because the guy then, he was like, hey, he said, he goes, let me finish up with him. I said, I have to look at stuff anyway. And he goes, oh, no hurry whatsoever. So I ended up talking to this Colts player. I don't even know which Colts player it was. He had like longer hair back in a ponytail. Really, really nice guy. And his daughter was so sweet. And I said to him, I go, she's really behaved today. And he said to me, he goes, because, he was looking at some shoes at the end when I was like waiting at the end. And he goes, the tablets saved our life. And he goes, it's her little sister that, he goes, no, he said, the one at home, because he said it kind of in code. He goes, it's the one at home that's giving her mom a hard time right now. And he just kind of smiled at me. And he goes, I don't know about Santa with that one. The little girl was on her tablet. And he didn't get it. But he was so nice. The guy was so nice. Everybody was really nice today. Like, to all the people that worked in the stores and stuff, I'm like, I bet you are so ready for this to be over. And every single one of them said the same thing. They go, have you ever been to the mall on the 26th? Like, literally every one of them was like, the 26th is bad. So, I feel for you guys working in service. I can't even imagine it. I said it in one of my videos today. I was like, restaurants, service people, nurses, hospital people, like working in, no way, for the holidays. God bless you. And I said in my video, I did say that. I said, and I don't mean that in a southern way, like bless your heart. No, seriously, like y'all are put through hell, and I don't think people are very thankful for it. So thank you for all your service out there. Especially, I think, in hospitals. Like, I can remember my dad being like, people are real demanding at holiday times. Like, you know, and he's like, and it's the heaviest time in hospitals, and people just have to wait. Like, you can't really, like, you can't do anything about it. So anyway, so we went to there, and then we went to the post office. Mare, I need to DM her. So I went up there. I did not have a card in my mailbox. Mare had messaged me, and she's like, I sent you something. Did you not get it? And I was like, no. They said that I got all the packages I had. So I went up there today, and I was like, at first I was like, I bet the post office is going to be super packed, but it wasn't. And I was like, oh yeah, because everybody already sent their stuff out a month ago. But anyway, I went to the woman, she was real nice, and I said, it was a newer woman, and I said, they said, I didn't get anything in my, but do you have a package back there for me? I didn't get a card. And so she went and looked, and I did, and it was Mayor's package. Because it says on the front of it, on the side, it says, you got Mayor mail. It's real cute. But anyway, we just ran around and stuff, and then I came home, and I filmed videos on all of my channels except for my Peter Dust Up video. Because my haul really was just Christmas presents, and I wasn't going to show that. But I was very proud of myself. I got stuff that I really, really am excited about giving people, but also really affordable too. Like really cool stuff, but like I didn't like overspend and stuff like that. You know, I don't like just like getting Christmas presents because you gotta get this person, gotta get that. I like to get stuff that I think people will be really excited about. Even like looking for like the cereal bowls was so much fun. Caroline and I and Crate and Barrel. There was these 2 gay guys that were working there, and they were laughing so hard at us. They were like these younger gay guys and stuff. And they were just like laughing at us. And Caroline, like the one guy said something to him, and she goes, did you hear what he said about you? And I go, what? She goes, he thinks you're so funny. And I said, what did you say? And he goes, you guys are so funny together. She goes, oh, I am too. But we had so much fun. So yeah, that was my day. Last night was so fun. So when we got there, I said to Alex was like, tell my mom about the roller skates. Did I tell you guys about this? When I looked it up and it said that, yeah, because you guys were with me when I looked it up, right? You were with me, yeah. So Spirit Day in Venezuela is like where they wear roller skates to church and stuff. So his aunt was standing right there in the kitchen when I said it to her. And they looked at each other and they're like, no, we didn't go to church on roller skates. She goes, where did you hear that? And I said, I read it online. She goes, the whole night before in Caracas, we would roller skate. And she looked at Alex's aunt, Jackie, and was like, do you remember that? And she was like, oh yeah. Like, when they were in high school, like, I guess like the night before, starting at like 6 p.m., like all through the night, like on the 21st, like they would roller skate the streets of Caracas. And it was just like all these people were playing music. They said it was so much fun. And they would all roll into church the next day. She was like, maybe that's why we had roller skates on, because we would all go to church the next day for mass, you know. But we had so much fun last night. Oh my God, my nephew Cruz is so sweet. I posted a bunch of pictures on Instagram. When the holidays are over, I'll put it on a post, but it's on my stories right now. It was so good seeing them. So it was me and Alex's mom. She made Jell-O shots. Caroline, Mike, her son David, and his girlfriend. Alex's aunt and uncle, his cousin and his grandma, Carlos and Liliana, Carlitos and Sebastian, and then Jesse, Fufu, and Chris. We had a blast. Oh my God, it was so much fun. Alex's mom made, for me, lentils and rice. It was so good. She made like chicken stuff for them. And then she had cheeses and dips and fudge and cookies and all kinds of stuff. Oh my God, I ate too much. And we just had such a blast. She made me a pot of coffee. Like, so really the only people that drink like black coffee there are me and her mom. So she made a pot of coffee. I said, well, let me take Abuela a cup of coffee. So she was real excited about that. It was just so much fun. They like watched the football game for like the first half, and then they started watching the Broncos game. And we were talking about my mom's friend Susie, because she goes to she's got season tickets to every home Broncos. She's like a huge Broncos fan. So anyway, yeah, it was just fun. And then we played this game that Alex's mom loves. We played it last year. She was mad because I was like, no, I want to participate this year. I don't want to like read it. And there's Pool Crew Lady number 1. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
Good Christmas to ya.
Everybody, good Christmas to ya. Everybody wants to know what the gossip was that you were going to tell me the other day when you were coming over here.
I know. I kind of panicked there for a minute.
Don't say right now.
I know. Yeah, I kind of panicked.
Secret gossip of the
Yeah.
I can't say. I can say like next week. I can't say right now though. Well, when can I say? Don't fall over. It's not like, I'll tell you guys, it's 3 different gossip stories in one. But it was so funny because, so when I stopped it, so for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, it was a vlog I called Wait for the Surprise or something. So she came up here at the very end. She started running up here like in her little slippers and stuff. So I stopped it because she kept on looking over there. And I was like, what do you see? Like, what are you talking about? And so I could tell she wanted to tell me. So when we got off the vlog, it has something to do with the HOA board, but it also has something to do with one of the neighbors over there, okay? And then it also has something to do with our new neighbors, and it also has something to do with something else, but I'll share all of this down the road, okay? The HOA secrets will be exposed. It will all be exposed, okay? But like, well, I mean, it's not sad. It's not like sad. It's just kind of like, it's a little sad for us. But like, anyway, you guys will get it when I tell you. But that's just one part of it. There's like 3 parts that she told me. But one of it was, she was looking at the woman that was sitting down there. It was the woman that was coming out. Do you remember the woman? I shared her name as Judy. My neighborhood, the one that goes down there. So these 3 women, they meet down there. Am I getting another package? No. But these 3 women meet down there for coffee. They're literally like in their 90s, you guys, okay? And they meet every single day. I love them. Walter and Otis love this one woman. I don't know what her name is, but they love her so much. If we're out in the yard and they see her, they start pulling on me. And she's always like, Walter and Otis. She loves them so much. But it was the other woman that said to me, I said, oh, I love that you go over there and have coffee. She goes, honey, we're not having coffee. We're solving the world's problems. I told Tanya that because that's what Tanya and I always say. But anyway, she saw the woman coming out of the door. And she was like, I don't know who that woman is. And so she was like panicked at first. She was like, who is that woman? Like, is she, because there was no cars in the driveway or anything. And she was like, because that woman that lives there, she like doesn't really leave her house and stuff like that very often. So she was like, is she okay? Like, that was the first thing. But then that kind of rolled into something else. Because then it wasn't her, it was the friend going down the street to her house. And I told her that. I said, do you not know that? She's like, I don't know any of those women. She's like, how do you know all these people? I said, because I sat on my front porch all day long and talked to these people. So anyway, so then, but then she told me something else about the HOA board, and then she told me we were talking about something else. But all secrets will be revealed. All the HOA secrets will be revealed. I know the other day I was kind of like, it's kind of sad. Like, it's winter. Like, I don't hear the HOA secrets. And then when that happened, to be honest with you, I completely forgot about it. And then somebody commented on the vlog, and I read all the comments on all my videos, by the way. And somebody commented on my vlog and said, I can't believe that, something like, I can't believe that you're going to leave us hanging, and like, or what was the HOA gossip? You're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait. It's a Christmas miracle, honey. So it wasn't like, I mean, it's not sad or bad or anything like that. I mean, anyway, I can't really say. I can't give any hints. It's a time-sensitive HOA secret I will share with you. But my new neighbor, the one that moved in across next to the gardener and the griller, I love her so much. So yesterday I was out there, and she said, she was like, they're trying to get like cable and they're calling all these different places and stuff. I said, we do not have fast internet in this neighborhood. All the options suck. I said, my cousin has like, I uploaded a video at Caroline's house one time, and it was like a vlog or something. I can't even remember, but it was like what would take me like an hour or 2 hours here took me like 4 minutes at Caroline's house. I was like, I want that internet at our house. Caroline said, you can't get it. I go, why not? And she was like, it's like a HOA thing. Like, your neighborhood has to approve it. She's like, if you lived out of the HOA. I go, are you kidding me? Well, like 6 months ago, I think I talked about it on here. They were all like, they put out this email about, we got to vote on these like different internet options and whatever. Well, they voted it down. They voted high-speed internet down. Who does that? Like, who is voting down high-speed internet as an option? And it was cheaper, too. It's so weird, the things they vote on in here. I'm like... So I was telling her, this woman at the pool, I should call her just new neighbor. So she was the one that was my neighbor that I saw at the pool, her and her boyfriend, and then they've been fixing up the condo and they just moved in there. She cracks me up so bad, okay? So she's the one that asked, like, about music, because they love to play their music late at night. She's so fun, and she's probably, like, 10 or 15 years older than me. So I looked at her, and she's, like, unloading stuff out of their car. They've been moving for, like, a week now, okay? So she's like, excuse how I look. She's like, I said, you look like you're moving into your house, don't even worry about it. So she's like, hey, I meant to ask you a question about this internet. So I'm explaining it to her, right, about the options and stuff. And she goes, so we can't get high-speed internet in the neighborhood? I go, no, there's no option. She looked at me, and she goes, fuck that. But anyway, we had so much fun last night. We played this game. So the last time that Jesse and Fufu were here, we played it. It was called Sixes. Do you guys know this game? If you want to get somebody in your family a game, like, this game's been around for a while, but I had never played it until Jesse and Fufu brought it over. So it's like match, unique. And then I can't remember the last one, but it's just like, so like, you kept, like, pick a card, and then like, you have to like match other people's answers. So if the word is like ocean, you would say like Pacific, Atlanta. And like if other people match it, you get a point. But then like if the topic is unique and the word is ocean, okay, like we did like dance last night was one of them. And so like you want to pick up things that like are associated with that, and we like let anything fly. And so like you want to pick really unique ones. So like I did like Abby Lee Miller, nobody had that, stuff like that. So you want to pick like real unique ones. Oh, Animated characters was really good. That was interesting. I did Pepe Le Pew. Nobody got that. But anyway, it was really fun. It was just so much fun. Caroline's son David did not want to leave. Caroline today, he said, that was the best party we have gone to in like 2 years. Because that was the last time. Well, they came last year, but like Jesse and Fufu and stuff weren't there. It was so fun. Oh my God, we had such a good time. To see Carlitos and Sebastian with Cruz, like when they met him earlier in the year, like, I think they were kind of like, they didn't, like, it's their first cousin they've met, you know, like, they got it, but they didn't like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like the first time. Like, they're really comfortable with him now. And, like, Sebastian, like, while we were playing the game, because Carlitos wanted to play, Sebastian didn't want to play. So Fufu was like, well, Sebastian, if you, like, babysit Cruz over there, like, by the couch, like, you know, we'll pay you. And so he was real excited about it. So, like, he, like, sat over there, they were watching a movie, and Cruz just played in front of him. And so, like, Fufu gave him, like, $20 or something like that. Like, it was so sweet. We just had such a good time. I just love hanging out with my family. It was so fun to have all of us together, Caroline and everybody there. I was kind of surprised because Caroline went to a girls' trip in Chicago this weekend. She had a blast. She had a great time. But she was really tired. Although she said she went to bed like early every night. She was like, I was in bed by like 9:30, like every night. I go, Caroline. It was just her and one girl. I thought it was like 4 girls, but it was just her and one girl. But she had a blast. The camera stopped. I literally thought that I was only going to vlog for like 30 minutes today. But anyway. So she drove back yesterday morning, and they got there right when we did. Oh my God, it was just so much fun. Alex's mom had the place all decorated, she had all the food ready. It just was so much fun. So that'll be Christmas Eve again. And then tomorrow, I'm gonna film some videos in my vlog, and then go with Tanya to my meeting and go get her feet done and stuff like that. I'm really excited to hang out with Tanya tomorrow. And then, yeah, and then tonight my plan is to no walk, eat, read my advent calendar books, take a nap, and then when I get up, listen to my audiobook, read a little bit more, and then I want to watch The Bay tonight. I might watch a movie, but it'll just kind of depend. It's a lot to get done in one night. So the movie reviews might wait till after Christmas. It's getting kind of down to the wire. Plus, that's one of the reasons why I filmed so much today. Because I was like, if tomorrow and the next 3 days I don't film as much, or I film like a video here or a video there, then I'm not going to feel as bad about it. So that's kind of my plan. I mean, I know people are like, Peter, take the time off. It's me. I put the pressure on myself, you know? So, and I also feel bad for people that don't do anything for the holidays or don't celebrate holidays. And I'm like, I mean, it's just for them. It's just a Wednesday and a Thursday. So they're probably like, you know, I like some videos up. So I always do it for people that or do celebrate the holidays and they don't have any family or any friends to spend it. I don't know. I always feel bad for people that, I don't know, I like to do stuff, you know, at least the vlog for people that don't celebrate or don't have family that they celebrate and whatever. You know, there's a lot of people that obviously, I think we live in a world where everybody thinks everybody celebrates Christmas. I mean, we don't, you know, like, so, but anyway, so I'll try to get some stuff up. Well, definitely the vlog, but I'll try to get some other stuff too. But yeah, and then tonight I want to watch the Bay a little bit too. I'm so into it. Although, you know, I was thinking last night, okay, so next week on my TV channel, I'm going to rank my top 10 shows. I'm also going to do my top 10 books of 2025 on my BookTube channel. But I was thinking about this last night. I was like, because a lot of my shows are like older BritBox shows. I'm like, I want to pick like 2025 shows mostly. I might put like Shetland or something on there, but I was like, what is like the best show that you know what the show is that I constantly recommend to people is The Pit. Although it's interesting because like I recommended it to Nikki and Nikki's like, I don't like shows that like have a lot of like medical aspects to it because it drives my medical anxiety crazy. She's like one of like 5 people that have said that to me. If you have medical anxiety, I definitely like would not recommend the Pit. But if you don't, like that is hands down. I said to Alex the other day, I said, I cannot believe you haven't watched The Pit. By the way, so many good shows are coming back in January. The Pit is coming back, but I'm going to wait till the whole thing's out, I think, to watch it. Shetland, the next season of Shetland's coming back on BritBox. Hijack, the second season of Hijack on Apple TV. If you have not watched the first season, that is like a holiday show to watch. It is so good. Like, it's action-packed. And Idris Elba he is so good looking. Okay, and then, there's so many shows that are coming out that I cannot wait for. Well, anyway. I feel so relaxed now. You guys always help me when I just sit out here and talk. I feel so relaxed. Somebody told me today, they said, I love your coat. I said, thanks. I feel like I see this coat on everybody. But I really do like this coat. I'm trying to wear a lot of my stuff that, like, now that I can wear it, like not just this coat. Like I wear it out here because this is probably the warmest one that I have. But like I'm trying to wear a lot of my stuff in my closet and stuff, and so because you know I am like such like black t-shirt jeans. Oh my god. So I have like one pair of jeans right now that fit comfortably, and 3 pairs of cords that Alex gave me from J. Crew. That like he can't fit into anymore. He like, I think he wore 1 pair of them and the other 2 he didn't like really ever like, so he gave them to me and I love them. I have like a brown pair, like a green pair, and a blue pair. They're really cute. But you know that buffalo pair? I remember I was gonna buy those jeans and they were like $300 or $200. I was like, I'm not doing that. Buffalo, that brand of jeans that have like the stretchy waist. The stretchy waist is the Slim Ash if you're gonna buy them. That's what they're called, Slim Ash. They have the stretchy waist. But I went on there because I was like, do they have a sale? Did I tell you guys this already? I ended up buying 5 pairs of pants. I got 3 pairs of jeans. 1 pair longer so I can cuff them up. The other pair are like shorter because I like them at the top of my jeans. But I wanted 1 pair that I could cuff up. And then I bought 2 pairs of chinos. I bought like a khaki pair. I think I'm good through like the beginning of summer now on pants. Yeah, I'm also, that's the other thing too that's really nice about my clothes. Like, now that I've gotten rid of so much and everything that I have in my closet, it's like I go out and I see stuff and I don't feel like I used to. Like with coats and activewear, oh definitely, because I wear that stuff like every day. But as far as like, I feel like I have like all the flannel shirts I need. I don't really need that many pairs of jeans. I think for next summer I'm gonna get like 3 pairs. Like my swimsuits and stuff are a little large on me. I think I have like a couple that fit, they were too small on me before, now probably fit. I think I need like, I'm gonna keep myself like 3 pairs of shorts. I'm not doing all this like tons and tons of clothes stuff anymore. Back in the day I wanted to have like 2 white long sleeve button down collared shirts, pair of khakis, pair of jeans, pair of black pants, that's it. Like I need to go like the minimalist route. I like going in the closet and not having tons of stuff and just, oh the battery's flashing, and being like this jean, this shirt, these shoes. I love it. It's nice to have less stuff, you know? So anyway. And I'm gonna have Cafe Bustelo tonight too. Because this tonight is the Tim Hortons coffee, is what I made. But not the apple one, that's my favorite of the 2. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna get off here because this battery's flashing at me, so I hope I can make it through this. I hope you guys are having a magically amazing Monday and a fantastic beginning to your week. Oh, happy winter solstice. I forgot to say that yesterday. Happy winter solstice as well. And not just Spirit Day, winter solstice. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you guys. And of course, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.